And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete. I'm your RPG guy. And it's time to go and fight the Destroyer. The Destroyer! In the shortest RPG game known to all mankind? Or is there more? More! Oh, sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Alright, so more to do, so much to do, so much to see. What is wrong with taking the back street? These look ominous. Alright, let's keep going. Open, says me. Here's the entrance. Hero, hand me the jewel I gave you earlier. It's time to put it to use. Oakley dokley, old man Smithers. Now if we put the jewel into the eye, like this, the door should open. Left opal jewel. It's a perfect fit, me boy. Like a condom. On my old withered... my eyesight isn't what it used to be, but I can certainly see that the door hasn't opened. I followed the procedure just as it was written in the book. Very strange indeed. Let's add our own little jewel. Right, sapphire jewel. Let's see what happens. Holy shit, it's like real magic. Eureka! I should have realized that we needed 2 jewels to open the entrance, not 1. I guess creatures mostly do have 2 eyes. I didn't know you'd found a dragon jewel, hero. I suppose it's from the dragon ruins. What else haven't you told your grandpa? Are there any more secrets I should know? Ah, well, I should have realized that you were ready to explore the ruins, my boy. You've gone and grown up on me, hero, much as your grandpa hates to admit it. I'm just glad you're not upset with me, Grandpa. Now let's go inside and see what we find. Hookers and blow, blow, hookers and blow. Hook, hookers, and blow. Alright, so, nice little maze of doom. Let's take a look around. As it's riddled with foes and fiends and creatures. Oh boy! Same deal as kind of before. They gotta come to us, and it's better if we make them work at it. As you can see, slimes do not like physical attacks. Little Gramps hold back here.
Dodge this.
That did nothing. I don't believe the other 2 slimes will be able to reach anything. Oh wow, they reached us all. Okay, so this setup's probably not the best then. Because we're just taking extra damage. Oh wow, we didn't kill that thing. Alright, this is going to change a little bit of how we handle this. Let's have Hero go after Ugly McUggleton. Oh, I get it. Okay, so the slimes were weak to the boomerang because the boomerang is actually attached to an element. Which, I'm not going to say what it... Well, I guess I can say what it is. It doesn't matter. It's a wind. So we get herb for our trouble, which we're probably going to have to burn. Hate to say it, but I'm probably going to have to burn it. I mean, burn it as in a sense of use it. Because, yeah. I done goofed. And that's okay, though. So it may be in our best interest to not have them as that far back, because... Yeah... It seems like they're going to reach us no matter what. If it happens again, we're going to change the tactics. If that whole front row gets their hits in. Yeah, they would get their hits in, that's for sure. Alright, so we got to change our strategy to something much more practical. Hopefully the cat goes after that one. Yeah, at this point we're just taking massive amounts of damage for very little reason. Good kitty. Murder, kitty, murder! Nice! There we go. So let's change up our tactics, because that's obviously not helping us. And we're still getting low XP currently, so it's, again, not in our best interest to use a tactic that's a bit more practical. So for this, I would say, let's keep them pretty well spread apart, because we don't want to get hit by AoE attacks, because that can be a thing. And let's take a look here. So now we can actually get into some better strategies with these enemies. And really, the strategy is kill them before they kill you, as far as I'm concerned. Man, it's not a kill, old man. So we just gotta keep our eyes peeled to see which one Catfucker goes after. And so far, the AI for Ruby is better than I remember. And I do say that pretty straightforward, too. It's better than I remember. It's not necessarily saying much, but it is better than I remember. But yeah, their movement is so freaking good, they can get us from practically anywhere on the map, so no point in kind of hanging back, really. We just need to go up and start smacking them around. And what is our next level for Hiro? 20. And Gwen's got a little bit of ways to go. He actually will learn some stuff depending on how much time and effort we spend on him leveling, but if we fight everything in here, we might actually be able to get a new skill for Gwen, but we'll see. Angel's Tear, it might come in handy indeed. That is the game's resurrection item. So if, you know, you like to live, I enjoy living! You're going to probably want to invest in that to a degree. Alright, let's get to it, because these enemies ain't going to kill themselves. It just doesn't feel like Hiro has the right weapon, but he does. These enemies are rough. And I don't mean that in a dog way. I mean, like, rough because, you know, dog. Okay, I like dogs. I can't help it, they're so cute. I want to control the world with an army of Shiba Inu. Sorry. Alright, let's pick them up. So, 3 more battles. And then Hiro will level. Hiro! La 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 la. Let's keep moving. Slightly harder enemy. And so now that I know I said I'm not going to show every battle, just as a heads up, but I am going to try to show these more objectively here. So in this case, we're not going to be able to reach this dude right away, so it's just probably in our best interest to go for stuff we know we can kill. Because that's overall more damage we're going to take overall. Because the enemies hit Hiro for about 4 to 5. The big eyeball thing hits Hiro for 9. But now that he is in range of our characters, we'll now gun for him. But yeah, so, well, nice crit. Not a kill. Oh, and Gwen couldn't reach. No! Kill it, kitty. Yeah, good kitty. So yeah, that's really the strategy. The other option too is to have Hiro use his sword, post sword against it. When we get closer to, rather deeper into the dungeon, we might start applying that. Right now, not so much. Let's keep moving. So one of the other things that they've added to Lunar 2 is this type of fight. Well, we'll see. Hold on. Yeah. So this type of fight's interesting because there is only really one enemy needed that needs to die. The one in charge. Like that. So there can be a primary enemy in a group of mob group, and I'll try to point them out as we progress, but you'll see me mess with those. That's an easy way to fight that battle and get all the XP. I believe you get full credit for that fight, so no reason not to, you know, not to do it. Really. What does it mean? Sweet. By the power of the moon. And we deliciously level after that fight. Oh, yay! You notice Hero's speed is actually growing pretty fast compared to everything else. But yay. Yay all the same, you know? Yay! We'll see what his 2 next level is, because I don't think it's on that screen. Ooh, 51. It's not that bad. As we get on back on that delicious murder train. Alright, and mummy time. And I'll show this maybe for the cheap seats. Let's see what it looks like. Well, I'm going to show you a different strategy. Just because of the reach. Because obviously it seems wasteful to do it here when there's 3 of the, what are they called? Mummy, I think they're called mummy boys. Or rat boys or something. But we could really just gang up on the main one here. Bandage boy. So yeah, the bandage boys are the ones you can just flat out ignore. Screw them. Go for the biggin. And then, you know, they all die. So that's another way to do it. But when you see more than 3 bandage boys, you probably will want to use your post sword. As it'll save you a lot of trouble later, you know. Because, yeah, they do 2 to 3 damage, but when there's 5 or 6 of them, I think there's 5. When there's 5 of them plus the mummy itself, that damage starts to add up. Pretty quick. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see today. Night. I wish I might get some hot poo-tang tonight. Ooh, damn! And we're walking. And we're grabbing. Let's keep moving here. So we now need to make our way east. We'll come deal with the mummy in a minute. Like I said, may as well just handle this guy. Yeah, see, it's that same spread. I'd hate to... You know what? Screw it. We'll just do it to get it over with. Because I'm not obviously cutting this fight out. I was hoping to show you another big grouping of them again, but... Eh. Couldn't walk between there for a second. Alright, and we'll take a look at our 2 next level here. 15 for Hero. And 13 for Gwen. Almost there. Alright, so we should be, yep, we'll be able to use that. Let's keep moving. We're not through it all yet. We still got a little bit more to go.
Hero, Gwen, look at that. Isn't it fantastic?
Archaeology boner to the extreme. It's the Temple of Size. Why does it call that? Because it's of size! Indeed it is, Ruby, indeed it is. After all these years of gazing at the blue spire from afar, I'm about to unlock its mysteries.
We have to keep walking before you start unlocking. We have to keep walking before you start unlocking, Grandpa.
Had to do a double take there. And tastes like healing. And because saving is your friend, let's make a save. Sweet. Open sesame. So now we are in here. See, so you can see how we can outrun enemies in here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out these slimes really quick. There's 4 of them that we saw in total. And we'll take them on a... Well, oh wait, no, we have something new, actually. Yeah, I should probably show this. Alright, so we have a new enemy, which is going to be... What was it, the Mystique Mask or something? We're just going to go right for him and take him on a trip to Murder Town. If Hero gains another level relatively soon, that'll probably be a good thing, because then we won't need to worry about it. That enemy type so much. And hopefully Gwen will level soon too, because I believe he's going to get a damage upgrade. And then he should be able to one-shot these slimes, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he only seems to not kill them by about 3 or 4 points, I want to say, give or take. So, God, 4 XP is so abysmally bad. It's going to take me killing all these slimes to make it worth our while. Alright, but go ahead and grab the Angels tier. And I'm going to go ahead and clean this room out. I'm pretty sure there's another slime over there. And, oh, you know, we'll go say hi to that new enemy, too. Let's go pick a fight. Because, again, why not, right? Why not eat it? Why not? Why not? And so this is actually an enemy reference, I think, from the end of the last game was this thing. Again, we can just post-sword him and knock him out of the fight in the majority. But we're not going to get a lot of XP from... We're just not getting a lot of XP from fights right now. The big thing, though, is that every fight that we do is relatively valuable to us in some way, shape, or form. Gaining the levels that needed to do everything and trying to get through the game is going to be solely based on just our little bits of experience that we get early on and money that we earn, silver specifically that we earn early on, is really going to make or break this playthrough. And these earliest levels are some of the most important levels you can go for. So let me go ahead and clean this room out of slimes really quick, and then we'll be back. Really quick, Gwen, after the first slime fight, Gwen leveled. He reached 10. Defense is 24, Wisdom is 27, and Fractured Armor was learned. Reduces the target's defense rating. Again, that's a very useful skill. So it's cool that we picked that up. And I believe his two next level is pretty large. Yeah, it's a 107. 109 till next level, I want to say. Yeah, so it's quite a ways to level Gwen up any further. So I still got a handful of slimes to kill. So let me kill these other slimes, and we'll be back. And Hero, after the next slime fight, has gained a level. 27 attack, 26 defense, a point in agility, a point in speed, a point in wisdom, and only a point in magic defense, but we learned Squall. So, not getting a lot of stats, however, we did get access to magic spell. Create a windy diversion. So, as you can see, a new element is being produced in the game. So, that's some AoE damage right there, which is pretty cool. And 2 next level is... Oh, geez, that's 54, I want to say. Or 55, 56. No, 54. Yeah, something like that. So, not as much as Gwen. Gwen is almost twice what Heroes is to next level. So you can kind of see how that's going to balance out. If you're a seasoned RPG gamer, you kind of know what that means when you see that much of a difference in XP. Yeah, there's 2 more slimes, so let's go ahead. We know I am going to take these 2 slimes out without any further interruptions. Those, in all fairness, those are good interruptions, but yeah, we're going to take these guys out. Alright, so we cleaned out this whole room. Now, joke's on you, or joke's on me, however you want to word it. Both doors lead to the same place. So, this part of the dungeon, unlike the other parts, is more maze or labyrinthian in how you navigate it. So you just have to know, if you know the basic layout, you're not going to get lost here. But that's the key thing. Do you know the basic layout? Really quick too, a neat way to deal with some of these stronger enemies is to just go ahead and blast the slimes with Squall, as they are weak to it. But we are running out of MP, so we can't really rely on this too much. Because as you can see, the enemy is too far away for Hero to actually reach, thus giving the enemy free attacks, which I am very much against. And as you can see, he's going to go first each time too, so really it's kind of up in the air how you want to deal with that, but you know, my way isn't necessarily the best at all times. As you can see, it's not working the best. It might even go back to this strategy of kill the big guy with the big enemy with the post sword, and then kill the slimes secondary. And we can try that again, just as an example. I know we're burning a lot of MP. I just don't really care that much. We have enough herbs to really just base swing our way through this dungeon. And worst case scenarios, I trek back to the Althena Shrine. There is no shame ever in doing that. And actually, just to maybe keep this LP moving forward, it may just be worth it to do that. Because the first 2 floors of this place are kind of just filled with enemies. I already picked up the item. So, and yeah, it'll give us a little bit of extra XP. So, let's go back really quick, and let's see if enemies respawn on the lower floor. I think they do. Yes, they do. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to Althena's Shrine here. And I'm going to recover my MP here. And we'll get back to this point again. So give me a couple minutes. Alright. So I made it back to where we were and only fought 1 extra enemy than normal. So, not on a regular playthrough, so I don't feel that bad. I dodged all the slimes coming back in. Alright, so now we are on the next floor, where we've got more things to murder. Alright. So you can see we have a couple different ways that we can go here. And it's very important to take note of which way we do actually go. First things first, though, we've got, I believe there's a slime over here. No, only on the one side. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to fight this thing, because we won't be fighting these bottom ones ever. Well, not ever again, but we won't be having to deal with it now. Alright, and hero levels 2 in attack, 1 to defense, 2 to agility. This is a good level. Speed 1, wisdom 2, magic defense 2. Nice. That is actually a pretty solid level right there. Alright, stats all around. Alright, so we have 2 different ways we need to go. First, we'll go this way, because it should lead to glory. Glory being the chest. And yeah, the enemies respawn, but we only need to go over here. This one will lead to honor. A healing nut, which is an upgraded version of a healing herb, which is never a bad thing to have. Yeah, best part now is Hero's one-shotting slimes, which is great now that he leveled. Let's go to his tactics really quick. Are they all the way up? Yeah, they are. Okay, good enough for me then. Alright, up the center area we go. As you can see, it's riddled with friends. I mean, enemies! That's what they are. Alright, let's go ahead and keep moving here. We'll grab this delicious oib. We've got 2 technical enemies we haven't killed yet. And this is being one of them. And then now that we've got some better movement here, I don't know if he can reach that, but we're going to try. Nope. Okay. The reason I was trying was because I know if Hero attacks the first 2 slimes, Gwen won't reach any slimes. So, but I was probably better off just doing that than doing what I ended up doing. Okay. But what's done is done. So yeah, I'm showing this fight because there was some insight I had, but it didn't work out because it wasn't much insight. Because no matter what, Gwen can't reach, so yeah, kind of weak. Alright, so technically we could go up there and that would take us to the same place, but as per my policy of how to get good at JRPGs, we're going to do the next step here. So he's 46 to leveling, and he is less than 40 from leveling. He is 31, 32, 33 from leveling. So Gwen might level again, because we got to come back down and everything will respawn again. That's not a joke. I'm pretty sure I'm 90% accurate on that. So, with that being said, it's going to be meh of an issue, but we're going to have to deal with it one way or the other. So you can see the regular strategy, any beefed down enemy, we kill them the right away. And then for the masks, which really don't have that much health. So battles have gotten a lot easier. Alright. And on the next floor, we've got more anemones. Anemones. But we also have more goodies, too, that we'll want to grab as well. Again, another battle. Again, well, I keep saying again when I don't mean to really say that. This battle's really simple too. Is when Hero hits level 10, the sooner he gets there, the better. By the way, you'll already notice that these 2 masks waste their turn for the most part, lowering defense, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because we can get them down to at least 1, I think, maybe less. No, too far away for Gwen to reach. But still able to kill it rather easily. But he's going to need a heal. Especially because that thing's right on my ass. We'll fight him. I just want to move over to where the goodies are. Alright, so we're going to clean out this room of bad guys. This room is clear. Let's loot it. So Starlight. Always a good item to find. And some Mooney, which is always good. Alright, so let's keep moving. What a pretty view. Grandpa, no, look out! Ah! And he falls to his death. Grandpa, no! This is the 7th floor of the spire. The ancient writings tell of a hidden passage to the top. And we must search this room thoroughly to find it, my boy. You please stop calling me boy? Alright, let's take a look around here. La 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 la. So you can see there's a whole lot of nothing in here. But what is this?
Wow, Hero! What is this? Let's go get Grandpa and show it to him. I bet he'll know. Oh. Hero! What's happening, Hero? Hero!
Well, I guess that's game over right there. We just died in a... Oh my god!
Hero! I think we just found the secret passage to the top of the spire. You don't think the destroyer's around here, do you? I don't want to be eaten by a monster.
You worry too much, Ruby. And besides, I don't think either of us looks very tasty.
It's so beautiful.
And they found out that that crystal was a suppository. Will it grant me the wish of a hot babe? Hot babe? Wish granted. Sword growing. Okay. Oh god, wait a minute. No. This thing, this, I didn't know this woman came with fisting. Hello, floaty nurse.
I think I'm gonna hurl.
Why would you hurl? We come in peace? Or I came in my pants? I don't know what to think. I'm so confused.
My name is Lucia. I have come from the Blue Star on an urgent mission. Your world is in grave danger. I must see Althena immediately. Take me to her.
Do you think she's friendly? She looks like she could be some sort of goddess or something. What are we gonna do, Hero? Ruby to Hero!
His boner levels are at maximum.
She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
By the power of boners, he is compelled to help her. Power of boners is very powerful. Just saying. Don't deny it. You're sitting there shaking your head. Don't deny it. You know it's true.
Hero, what's wrong with you? She's not even human. Here, let me tuck your tongue back into your mouth and wipe that drool off your chin.
Hey, ouch! Knock it off, Ruby!
Hey, wait, Lucia. Where are you going? I must find Althena and join with her to fight Zophar. Althena? The goddess of our world? Why do you need to find her? Who are you? I'm Hero, and this is Ruby.
In the flesh.
The two of you are residents of this world? You must guide me to Althena. It is urgent that I find her and speak with her.
Are you nuts, lady? You just show up out of nowhere and expect us trip to the goddess? The Hero's an adventurer, not a tour guide, and no one knows where Althena is anyway.
Ruby is right, but this girl obviously needs our help. Needs the help of a brave warrior like myself. I don't know if I can help you, Lucia, but I'm willing to try.
Huh. We'll see what Grandpa has to say about this, Hero.
We must leave at once. I swear she just looked like she farted right there. I'm not gonna lie. What? What's happening? There! Oh! Confound it all of a sudden. Don't scare me like that. You had me beside myself with worry, young man. I've been looking all over for you. Where in tarnation did you go? And my old wrinkly sword is feeling blood for the first time in a while. Oh dear, who is this you found?
Her name is Lucia. We found her at the top of the Blue Spire inside a giant green crystal. And guess what, Grandpa? She says she's from the Blue Star.
By Althena herself. She traveled here from the Blue Star. Hero, we have to get out of here right away. If Lord Leo discovers her here, we're in big trouble. And so is she. We'll talk later. Let's go. Deus Ex Bubica? I'm confused. No, we're not confused. But look at that. Lucia joins us. Kinda, because, you know, we know nothing about her. Shiny and mysterious. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't look at some of the items we are carrying, if it'll even do that. Dagger, half step above a butter knife. Angel Steer revives a fainted friend, recovers a bit of MP. Okay. Yeah, some of the items actually have funny things to say, so I do want to make sure that we look at them all. Before we move on here. Several layers of coarse cloth, adventurous clothes, an ancient dagger, old school critter cutter. So let's go ahead and re-equip all this gear. And Gwen, we can't unequip Gwen or Lucia, so we won't bother. So pretty much now we gotta go back the way we came. I believe enemies respawn. I could be wrong on this though. Or we get to avoid them. I forget how this plays out, but we'll see.
What is this? Why are there monsters within the Blue Spire?
Don't worry, Lucia. I'll get rid of these fiends for you with a few swats of my sword. Look at this dick. Look at it! Oh boy. Hey-oh!
Murder time!
Plasma rain.
Do not interfere.
And now Hero's hard-on has grown to maximum level! As Gwen levels. Yay! A little dabble do ya. A little dabble do ya.
Did you see that magic?
Lucia, how were you able to cast such a powerful spell?
I have no time for questions, hero.
Sorry, let me just turn down my notifications here. Sorry about that. I need to be able to hear it, but I don't need it to be that loud.
I have no time for questions, hero. You must take me to the goddess Althena, and quickly.
Hey, wait up! Did I offend you? I'm sorry if I did, Lucia. Lucia? Lucia! Denied boner. I don't think you offended her, my boy. I think she's just focused on finding the goddess. Hero, I don't think Lucia's human. Her magic's stronger than any I've ever seen. Lord Leo could be right. She could be the destroyer. But why would she come here? She couldn't possibly be the destroyer, Grandpa. She's just way too hot on the Babe-O-Rama scale. She's just a confused and beautiful girl.
She's gonna leave us behind in the spire unless we catch up to her.
Okay. At least the main hero has a bit more to say, you know? So Lucia is with us. I believe she's not that active in battle, but we'll double check that to make sure. And see how this goes. I don't know. Yeah, so, okay, so she's gonna wipe the floor pretty much of everything. This is kind of one of those moments where you have to ask yourself, this is kind of a good way to grind? To get Hero and maybe Gwen to 12. Again, let's see how far they are. I haven't checked. But I'm pretty sure Gwen is very, very far. Yeah, he's 109. And Hero is 128. So this is actually kind of weird because they're both very far. So I'm not going to really partake in the leveling process of getting the characters back up. But here's what we're going to do is we have to work our way back down the dungeon. You may as well at least fight every enemy once. You know, because you're getting free murder power. And yeah, you can see she's not going to use Plasma Rain every time. Just, that should have kind of given that away. But every chance that we get, we're definitely going to want to exploit the benefit of her just blasting the crap out of everything. Because, you know, why not, right? And all that hubbub. So, Yeah, and enemies might drop herbs and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and work our way back to the Althena Shrine, because that's where it's really the most relevant. So, but we got to fight our way back down there, and you guys already know the way, so I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so I made it back to the bottom, and yeah, I ended up getting everybody leveled. So, to give you an idea, though, it's at least 164 to level hero to 13, and that might be with a slime battle in there. And then 661, as you can see, it's a little under 200 to level Gwyn again. And yes, you could sit around on the second floor of this dungeon, going back between this floor and the previous floor will give you about 18 XP per battle, and Lucia can one-shot that whole fight. And you can go back and forth between those to kind of level grind if you want. But now once you get to the 200 range, it would take you at least 20 battles, no, 11 to 12 of those fights to level Gwyn and hero again. And then at that point, it's just ridiculous. So we're going to move on. But there's a reason I did it. I thought about it on my way down, and I was like, oh, you know what? Doesn't Gwyn have another spell? And he does. He has another spell. Shattered Sword, which is a very, a lot of people don't actually unlock this spell. And I thought, well, may as well unlock it, right? May as well. So thus we went and put in the extra effort to get him to level 12, so that way you guys will get to see it. And I know the wording I have for that is very strange, but trust me, it'll make sense later. That bird got really big.
Is this Althena's world?
What the hell?
I do not sense the aura of her magic power.
Why does this place look strange? And strangey and...
But then, perhaps the evil hides it from my sight.
No. Sure. Lucia, you say that you came here from the Blue Star. But what I am curious about is why have you come here, lass?
Yusha told Hero and me that she needs to see the goddess.
She's come here to meet with Althena. Perhaps she's involved with the Chosen somehow. Well, it would be nice if she'd answer our questions. But I'm having fun trying to figure her out. And hey, maybe she'll introduce us to Althena. What's the matter? Was Ruby starting to get on your nerves? She's just a little jealous is all. Even though I call out to her with my mind, I cannot sense Althena's presence in this world. How can I have been brought here without being summoned by the goddess? Has something happened to Althena that you have not told me about, Hero?
Oh no, it can't
Rick
be.
James!
My, sweet princess of the Blue Star.
It is. It's so far.
Yes, sweet Lucia. It's been a long time, my dear. I am crushed that you haven't stayed in touch. But I'm very patient. I know that you will come around to my way of thinking. Eventually.
I will never submit to you. What have you done with Althena?
Althena! Oh, sweet Lucia. Why don't you ask her yourself? Oh dear, I forgot. You don't know where she is. What a pity.
So far, I will not allow you to corrupt this world. Dragon power, shine forth. Fill me with the strength of ages. Empower me to overcome the destroyer in our midst.
Want to take another read at that there, Lucia?
Lucia, that was quite unpleasant.
No. What happened?
I'm afraid I had to seal away the power of the four dragons. You see, very soon, you will be all that stands between me and universal domination.
Sounds like a titty bar.
I can't. Too strong.
Tell me, darling, was it good for you? Now that I've stripped you of your power, you are nothing more than a helpless bug waiting to be crushed. Save that precious breath, child. You'll need it to find Althena, your little needle in my haystack.
Dude's kind of a douche.
So far. You can't.
Lucia.
I have to Althena before.
It seems that the Zophar fella has cursed Lucia's soul, and if we don't break it, she will die.
Hero, tell me I'm having a bad dream. Wake me up, please. Time is. I must. Only Althena can. Zophar.
Young lady, save your strength. You can tell us all about it later. Maybe one of my books will give us a clue about how we can break this wretched curse. Come, hero. We have to get her back to the house at once. No problem, Grandpa. Let's go. So, that's gonna suck. Unlimited power? So she's definitely out of that. So let's go ahead and make a save. Trust me on this. As I say that, we're going to have a little bit of a longer episode, because why not? You guys deserve it. For all of my bad jokes and terrible humor, I think we got this.
What do you think Zophar was talking about, Hero? And why did he put a curse on poor Lucia? Aunt Lucia, I don't understand any of this. Hero, I'm scared. We're in the middle of something way too big for us to handle. If we hadn't taken the Dragon Eye Jewel from the ruins, none of this would have happened.
Well, yeah, that's probably true, Cat. Hero, you done goofed, boy. Oh, fiddle. I suspected this might happen. The Guardian has been awakened. Now we'll have to fight our way outside, kids.
Are you kidding, Grandpa? Look at the size of that thing. There has to be another way.
The other way is eternally living on this little bridge next to the Althena Shrine. No, jokes aside, this is all we can do. Alright, so let's do this. So in all fairness, it's a tough fight for the most part, but it's nothing we can't handle. One would think. But we're going to handle it in a way that you would not think to handle it. We're going to go ahead and do some fractured armor. So we don't really want Gwen healing, number one. And number two, our characters are spread out enough that we should be in a good position here. And you'll notice Gwen cannot in any way, shape, or form outperform or have his turn before the Guardian does. So that's something you got to consider. So we've removed his defense bonus, which is good, as it'll allow Hero to continue to do damage. He is going to hit rather hard, and there's not much we can do about that, except lower his attack, which obviously this is the ability that getting Gwen to level 12 will help with. Now at this point, we just really want Gwen to Keep reducing the enemy's armor till it can be reduced no more.
Dodge this.
And next round, we will have Hero probably use an herb on himself. Maybe even double down and use 2 herbs. But we'll see. Anything to lower the Guardian's defense without wasting Gwyn's turns. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be a kill if we don't heal it. So let's heal it. Keep removing that defense. And if he kills Lucia, that's okay. The battle doesn't end if Lucia dies. Or goes unconscious, so that's not an issue. Everything else is the issue.
Take this, infidel!
Again, we'll heal. We'll probably do this 1 to 2 more times, and then Gwen will be on healing duty.
Heal.
And that's assuming we even need to do it that many more times. I don't foresee that as an issue.
Take that, you hellish freak!
Take that, you freak! Yeah, I think we're actually probably fine to just... Oh, he's gonna buff himself, though. So let's do an attack right now. And let's do a fracture armor. I don't care about the offensive bonus so much as I care more about the defensive bonus he's about to get. Even though we've removed more defense than that.
Dodge this.
Doesn't seem like it we did, though, does it?
Take that, you hellish
Take that, you hellish freak! I'll eat your babies! Actually, it seems like we've gotten to a point where it's maxed out.
Dodge this.
Take this, infidel!
Take this. Oh my god. That'll lower his attack. Alright, heal. Just in case he buffs himself again.
Heal.
Because there is a chance that he will do that.
Hoo-ah!
And this is pretty much the fight in a nutshell. As he will go down in due course, of course. So it's not a tough fight if you're at level 12. If you're at level 11, you're going to take a little bit more damage. You know, you're going to have a little less MP to work with. But ultimately, as you can see, it's not really that big of a deal. And now we've got a pattern working that we can work off of to just kind of keep this fight going. And keeping Gwen away from Hero is important. You don't want to try to get that extra melee damage because I believe he does have AoE damage available through his ball and chain attack. So why take extra damage when you don't got to? Since he's going to buff, let's debuff. Really, I should debuff his attack because that's really the biggest benefit he's getting is the attack bonus. He should be dead though. Yep. There it is. So 121 XP and 100 silver. We're not going to level, but that's half a level right there for the majority of the party. So, for the, well, maybe not half a level, but it's a good amount. Putting Hiro at 43 to next level, and Gwen still got some ways to go. But we made it. Let's move. Actually, you know what we need to do is we need to go back really quick to Althena's shrine and heal. Because, yeah, we can. So, yeah, we're getting there, guys. But now we don't have Lucia to help us get out of the rest of this dungeon here. So we're not out of the woods yet, as we now need to keep making our way out of here. Luckily for us, these enemies are mostly pushovers and all of that hullabaloo. So we're going to make our way out of this dungeon for sure. and all that good stuff. But yeah, that one moment to grind some levels is pretty much gone. So I'll see you guys when we get to the bottom. Alright, so made it out, got a hero to level 13, just fighting everything pretty much, getting our way out there. But Gwen's not getting past 12 as far as I'm concerned for the time being, because yup, we make it out.
The rest of the Guardians have come to life. This is bad, hero. Very, very bad. They're gonna take us on a trip to Murder Town. What are we gonna do, hero? We barely beat one Guardian, so how can we beat 4?
You lure them in one at a time. Narrow corridor. Learn from the Spartans. Oh boy. Spartans! Ready your weapons!
Ferocious wind!
We've got to keep our strength up!
Yeah, bring it, you sons of bitches.
Ferocious wind!
Now the question is this beatable?
Take this,
I'm
you
sure it
hero.
is. If you grind enough levels, you might be able to beat them, but it's one of those things, it's like, it's not like the incident from Grandio 1 where you can just keep wailing at these things and eventually survive. It gets to a point where it's just not worth it anymore to keep trying. But you know what? Maybe we'll kill one.
Dodge this!
Send him, moved him back a little bit. Grandpa, no!
This is it, hero. We're finished. I hope this doesn't hurt as much as I think it will.
Targets acquired and locked. Fire!
What was that? Has Lucia regained her powers?
Ha! Those guardians were no match for the blinding power of the Destiny's Dragon Cannon. You are fortunate indeed to have witnessed the awesome power of the goddess Athena, and I intend to use that power to capture the destroyer which has come to the Blue Spire. But all that we found in the Blue Spire was Lucia. No, it can't be true. Leo has to be mistaken. He has to be. I warned you not to come here, Gwen, and yet you disregarded my advice. Wrong voice. If I hadn't arrived when I did, you would have paid for your foolishness with your life. You're out of your league here, old man. Just go home and read your musty tomes.
Of Arthur, I can't believe how rude he is. I know he saved our lives, but jeez. I guess Athena's guard values combat skill a lot higher than social skills.
Whoop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop, don't notice us. Hold on, who is the woman in your party, Gwen? Uh-oh. She wears a strange dress of red cloth, and she seems to be sick. What has made you weak, girl? She was assaulted by monsters at the top of the spire. It leapt at her from a magical sphere. We barely escaped its clutches. If you hurry, you may be able to catch it. A monster in a magical sphere, you say? At the highest floor of the spire? Exactly as I suspected. Lucia, the destroyer, is within the spire. Follow me, men. We must find Lucia and capture the creature before it escapes into our world.
Whoops! Whoops! You fell for it. You've never even lied that convincingly to Grandpa.
Hurry, kids, we must get Lucia back to the house. She's getting weaker by the moment. I can't keep my voices consistent anymore. So anyway, guys, this is a great place for us to stop. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and when we come back, we'll have some more Lunar 2. eternal blue for you as we try to figure out what's really going on here. Because obviously there'd be more stuff going on than what we know. And I think Lucia knows a little bit more than she's leading us on to. So thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my YouTube channel at youtube.tv/JackTardStudios, one word. And we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.